So it just stayed in the unit. It came out my butt and then went up into my...
Hello, welcome to another Latino with a podcast. I'm the Latino with a podcast, Christian Hennis Mayer, and today I am with Tory Ward. She's an amazing comic. She's an amazing roaster. I have seen many of her battles, and all of them are super fun. And she went to the Comedy Cellar, and she fucking won for Chicago. How do you feel? Like I have applause. Wait. Actually, like, recently I put this music to introduce people, and it really sounds good. Like. And now, with you, Tory Ward. It just ends too abruptly, but
That's fantastic.
you told me before where you started doing stand up, but I forgot.
Oh, that's okay. I started in Oregon, in Portland.
In Oregon, okay. And how long did you did it there?
I did it like 7.5
years?
or 8, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Now that you are one of the people that have done this, like obviously people in Chicago do it to New York, but you're one of the people that have come to from a smaller like comedy scene to a bigger comedy scene. Do you feel it was worth it with all that you have been doing? Like okay, going from there here and doing it here.
I don't know.
You have been to a comedy cellar. You have been
Yeah,
to
that's
roast
true.
battle.
Yeah, that's
you have
true.
done a lot of shit. I just want to know if you're like, yeah, it's a big step.
I don't know, because it was expensive. And so, and then you still have to take another eventually, right? You got to take
Yeah.
another one. I'm like, man, I spent a lot of money. Like, you know what I mean? You have to do it
They
again.
they didn't pay for the ticket, at least the plane ticket, nothing.
Oh.
Or you mean like just like
I mean, just like moving here.
it's
was
a lot of money.
Yeah, and then like someday I have to move again. No, it was worth it. Yeah, 100%. And the cellar was really cool, and yeah, I like it here a lot. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll warm up.
No, it's okay. Like, I have topics. I actually like. I have one because
I'm an open book.
no, I like. I love talking about comics, but I like their perspective on things, and I usually go to Reddit to just like look at whatever. Actually, I'm gonna start with this, like, because I just saw it. Do you feel like you're what you are doing on stage is like a character, or is like no, I'm like that. I'm
I
nervous like that.
Oh, this is something I am like that. Um, but part of the reason it got so amplified was because I get really nervous when I move,
Okay.
and this might be a little much. I moved, and
I
then
can put some music. You want me to put some music? Wait.
oh no, this is so embarrassing. So I move, so it's all new people. And then I also gained a bunch of weight, and so then I got really fat, and then and then I was too lazy to sign up for health insurance, so then I went off my anti-anxiety medication.
I love this music.
And then I gave away my cats. And then no, that's not related, but yeah. So it got a little amplified because of those things.
Of course.
Nerves did. And then well, I guess with the nerves thing, it is something I lean into, but it can go two ways. So I can either just let go and show how nervous I am, and then people think that's like endearing and you can get away with some stuff doing that, or I can try to cover it up. But when I try to cover up, my voice gets deep and I get really like rigid like this because
Okay.
I'm nervous. So I do this, and then if you do this, and then you're saying like faggot into the microphone, but you're saying it like this, like you look like it. It looks like you mean it. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, I could go two ways, and it's better to like
To be the nervous.
to just let the nerves show than to try to cover them up and look rigid, and then it makes everything way more serious. And then if you're saying fucked up stuff and then you're doing it like that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I love your character. Like, actually, you recently like headline and Bushman Wires, and people were vibing so much with that character. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, that's what happened. But I'm not saying that that's what happened. Like that kind of character, people love it. People is like ah. And I hear a lot of people that day being like, "Oh, I love the character that she does," and I was like, "I believe she's like
I'm a little like
that."
that. I am trying. It's something though. I'm trying to get it together and not be like that so much. Like I've started exercising and went on meds to try to not be that way. And so now I'm like, well, I hope.
That was my question. What if it works and you're like super chill on stage,
And then
but
it doesn't. I
it's
know.
not
Oh, I'm
funny?
thinking about that.
You're like fuck off the mates.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about that because I've tried also to. I've tried to fake it before, and you can tell it doesn't come off the same.
Yeah,
If I'm
no.
not like feeling it, it doesn't come off the same, and then I feel like I feel like embarrassed because I'm doing this
Yeah.
thing, and and people feel that it's not that it's put on. So it's
So if you're like okay, I got it under control, it doesn't work on stage, you'll
yeah.
be like fuck that.
Fuck
What would you do? Like what? You're
I
like no
think
no. I'll find my way to
I
make this
think
new
so.
character funny.
Well, yeah, or just I don't know. In my head, I'm like in my head, I'm like, well, I should just be able to be funny. You know, like other comics, they just write. Their writing should stand on its own, or their whatever. But also, though, in the past, I've had it really together, where I felt like I was very under control and
Hmm.
not doing that at all. And I was still told like, "Oh, I like the nervous." So I think even when it's tone, I think it's
Okay.
I don't think it ever just goes away. You
There's
know
a
what I
little
mean?
bit
I think it's
there.
still a little bit there.
And what do you feel like? Like it's because me and I know about this for other comics. Like somehow doing comedy, doing on stage is like a bubble. Like I can before I need to pee or poop or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and I feel like this like nervous, like my heart rate goes like faster. But as soon as I'm on stage and I put the mic stand in the back, it feels like a safety net. It's like this is my moment. Do you still feel that like
A little bit. You know what you know like the hemming and hawing that you were talking about like the well I did but it's cuz I'm thinking about cuz every bit, you know how every single bit you do at some point has bombed?
yeah
Like at some point you've done
yeah
it and the thing and then so it's like a flash of fear of like, "Oh fuck, I hope it's not."
okay? You start a joke being like this is gonna bomb.
Yeah, or just like, "Oh fuck, I hope it doesn't." And then I just get the flash of like remembering what it feels like, but it's every bit cuz then even if one does great, cuz you've also had it, everybody's had it where like you're having a great set and then you get to a bit that always works and you're having a good set and you're like, "Oh, and then I'm going to say this and it's good." And then it gets nothing.
Yeah.
And then for some reason you lose them and it can happen like any bit. It
So
can
you're
just
just
happen.
afraid of losing the audience. Like
Yeah, the whole time.
constantly.
And it's even worse if I'm doing really well. Like if I start doing really well in my head, I'm like, I want to get off. I want to get off while I'm doing. I just want to get like people will be like, "Oh, I was doing great. I didn't want to get off." And in my head, if I'm doing great, I'm like, I want to get off right fucking now before I fuck up. Like it's going good. I just want to get off
Yeah,
stage.
what is the longest set that you have done?
Maybe an hour.
So and you were during the whole hour being like
Yeah, no, I don't know. There's dips. I have a hard time maintaining that for an hour. And it
everybody.
dips a
I
lot.
believe everybody.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the longest I done, I believe in English was 30, and there are some like when I rewatch the video, there are some points that is down, but it's like it's normal.
yeah,
Like the joke before was amazing. This joke is okay.
yeah, yeah. It's hard though because when you do tens, they have to be so tight
Yeah.
that you're used to for tens everything because you like supposed to be. And then yeah, you do longs and then it's hard because in your brain you're like, oh, I'm eating shit
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, but I believe it gives you opportunity for the audience to know you better.
Yeah,
Because I have some jokes that I cannot say in a 10-minute, 5-minute set
right.
because the joke is like, oh yeah, I fuck a flower, and people's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if I cannot start with that, but if people know me, like, no, he's such a nice dude, and then I say like, oh, I have a dream where I fuck a flower, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
I
it
wanna
buys a
know.
little.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
he's just a pervert that is talking about fucking a flower. It's a nice guy that I don't know where got me this, and it's like it's funny.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
like, is
Because
it
they have because it's the contrast of who you are saying
exactly?
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like I love the to have longer sets where people can like, oh, we know a little bit of this person.
Yeah, yeah.
So for an hour, it's like you were an hour being like, I'm gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose it. That's way too much. You said you're an open book, so I'm gonna ask this because I know you've been skinnier and fatter,
Yeah.
just being two poles. Because I have this thing of I also been in the two. I've been fatter, I've been skinnier. A lot of people are like body positivity, but I have never heard anybody going from being fatter to skinnier being like, no, no, I felt better before. Like everybody that is really like
Yeah.
heavy and then they lose weight, the journey is amazing. The journey of like gaining weight is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still, people are like, no, love your body as it is. And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, but
Yeah.
everybody that's been fat
Yeah.
and lose weight, they're like, I feel so much better now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people is like, no, 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 you should have love you how you were there. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like,
I have body. Okay, This is where I fall on body positive.
you
This
want
is
me to
something
put the.
I hate it. Oh fuck.
No, no, no.
This is something I hated during the height of body positivity. Maybe like I don't know, 7 years ago or something. I was doing comedy, and I was fat at the time, and I hated it because they wanted you if you were fat, you were supposed to talk about being fat in a way that was like empowering. And I was like, no, it's not empowering. I don't like fucking guys and they don't tell anybody that they're fucking me because they feel embarrassed. That fucking hurts my feelings. I don't like,
Exactly.
there's a million things that suck and hurt. And like, so I would try.
Not the guys. They didn't suck. Okay.
So I'd try to like make jokes about it. And then, one time I got told to like, um,
Told by who?
told,
By a guy or
well,
by Trump?
I
Like,
I got
what?
told by a person.
Male or female? I don't need to know the name, but
They were non-binary, but they did have a dick and
okay,
abs.
okay. Oh, cute. Okay.
Yeah, they went by Carlos the rollerblader. They rollerbladed everywhere, and they rollerbladed up to me, and told me that I needed to watch.
And Carlos.
Yeah, yeah, I needed to watch my like body positivity and my internalized misogyny and I was like, you have abs and a dick. Don't tell me how to fucking talk about my own shit. Are you serious? But it was like this idea of like, no, because if you put your own body down, then somebody else who's fat's gonna hear that. But it's never fat people telling you that because fat people are like, yeah, this shit fucking sucks.
Yeah,
And
like
it's nice to hear somebody else say that it sucks.
exactly. I don't know if you've seen. There's a streamer called Ibai Llanos,
Mm-hmm.
and he make a promise that he did it 2 3 times. He failed the first two. The third time he actually did it. That he was gonna exercise next year.
Yeah.
But he's a big streamer, so you have a lot of community being like, "Come on, you can do it this
Yeah,
time."
yeah,
And a lot of community that with the 2 times he failed is like, "I know you will fail, you fucking pig." And I'm like, so this time he actually did it, and every time he has come again to talk about his journey or losing weight, he's like, he put a post that he's like, he used to laugh like,
yeah.
and now he laughs like normally,
Yeah.
and people are like, were you faking that laugh? It's like, no, it's that I was so fat that I didn't have like enough air in my
Yeah.
lungs, and I couldn't laugh. Like, and sometimes when I was laughing, I got to the point, if it was like a really funny moment, I laugh a lot. I got to the point that I got scared because I was laughing so much that I couldn't breathe. I was like, I will
Oh my
die.
God.
That was how fat he was, and now he's just feeling good.
Yeah.
And people is like, yeah, but we miss the laugh. It's like, so you miss when I was dying, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like when I couldn't like walk up the stairs. So I like the all the movement of body positivity. I get it, but I feel it's like the body positivity should come with health.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should hate themselves or feel
Exactly.
or the thing of just like cuz I've also had a lot of just like looking it's also shifted a lot cuz like when I'm older, so when I was young, you could be in a healthy BMI range, but if you weren't skinny, you were considered fat. So like I look back at pictures of myself and I'm like I wasn't even technically fat, but I look in the mirror and be like, "You're disgusting," because I wasn't.
Yeah.
So like I feel like some of it's like an over response to a time that was that way, where like it didn't have to do. They would shame people who were not unhealthy at all. They just were chubby. and
Yeah,
they would get like that's and also I don't think anybody should be ashamed of their body or be everybody has shit. Like everybody has
yeah,
shit. So like I don't think it's good to knock people down or the people and also that shame makes it harder cuz why would you take care of yourself if you hate yourself?
yes.
So like I think you should build people up, but the idea that like no, they're all no, it fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Like it
for
sucks.
me, I had talked with this with my girlfriend, and what she says is that there's some people that actually like mentally cannot lose weight uh the same because one of their addiction, like for example, for me, I cope with being stressed or anxious with food. I don't
Yeah, me
drink.
too.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Sometimes I drink, sometimes, but I don't do it when I'm stressed. So I eat. So when I have a stressful period, for example, December with everything that was happening with immigration, I was just like eating a lot,
Yeah.
and I obviously gain weight. Not a lot, thankfully, but and there's some people that their life is like that, and they just eat to cope with stuff, and you cannot tell them like lose weight,
Yeah, yeah.
dude. It's like it's not that easy, but one thing is like body positivity, like accept you as you are, and the other thing is like, no, no, it's okay that you are like 400 pounds. That's super cool. It's like, no, it's not,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because what you said, like, there's people that are suffering, and they're like, they know they have some struggles, and what you say about like maybe some people want to have sex with you and then hide it because they don't wanna.
Yeah.
Uh, that part they don't talk about it when
Yeah,
they
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about body positivity.
Yeah.
Like the same Lizzo. Lizzo was like the movement kind of the face, and then she's like, I'm gonna get skinny.
Yeah, yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, as soon as you can, you
Ozempic,
do.
yeah.
Yeah. I think the other thing too, because like this is something I'm realizing, or like this is just like a new way I've looked at it. Because this is like, if I get to my goal weight, this will be like my fifth time losing like 100 pounds. I've shot up and
Nice.
shot down just a bunch of times, but they say that like they say it doesn't work because 80 or 90% of people who lose a bunch of weight gain it back, which is true. But also, though, with like any addiction, like with smoking, they say it takes like 9 attempts to quit smoking. Like people
Yes.
quit smoking and then start again, and then you have to fucking
Oh,
quit again and start it. Like that's part of the thing is getting there and then fucking up, and then you're back, and then you're okay. Well, we know how to do it, so we're gonna do it again. And like, so I feel like just because people gain it back doesn't mean it's not possible. It might just any addiction takes a bunch of time. You have
yeah,
to like,
and also there's like moments, like for the addictions, there might be months that is more difficult for us. It's like holidays,
yeah,
difficult. So, haha, the dog.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna make a pause while I put Estrella back in the room, and we're gonna be back. So we were forced to make a pause because the dog was in the, and Estrella was complaining. Don't talk about this. No, like you were talking about like the you can go back and down. And I was going to say like the holidays are super difficult to lose weight
Yeah, yeah.
because everybody's like, hey, I bring you something. What is cake? I was like, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
And I have a sweet tooth, and it's for me really difficult to refuse like cake. If I see like a ice cream, I try to don't buy anything because if I see ice cream in the fridge, I'll like
yeah.
this. This is girl math for me. If I see a ice cream, the whole container, and the whole container is 1,000 calories,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I will eat 1,000 calories today, and instead of like 200 today, 200 tomorrow, so I can sit down and eat the fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like, it's the same 1,000 calories.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter if I eat it a little bit in 2 days. That if I eat it like now,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
I don't see the difference, and I don't know if that's true, but like it should.
Yeah. I know, I think so. I used to do whatever the like recommended calories were for the day to lose weight. I'm not doing this now because I'm just trying to get back on track, but whatever the recommended calories are for the day, pulling it back 200 and then saving those 200.
For a dessert like at the
Yeah, for a day, and then I have an extra 50, and then I'm like, oh, I can eat 3,000 calories today, or like
Dude,
whatever.
I love that.
Yeah, I love it too. But I think it's actually good for you because it's like variation, whatever with like your metabolism. You know what I mean?
What is your worst day that you're like, okay, may have done too much because I ordered a large pizza
Uh-huh.
and then the pizza rolls and I have ice cream and it was a day that I was really stressed and really anxious. When I'm anxious, pizza, mm, really nice comfort food. I ate the whole pizza. I ate the garlic nuts. I was like, I'm gonna buy so I can have half of this today, half of this for breakfast tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I ate the whole fucking thing, and it was like 3K calories. And then it's like, I can eat a little bit of ice cream. It was like too much, but it's like I feel happy.
Can I tell you a story that's gross? It's
Yes.
so gross.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
So I'm with my friend. The story gets very gross. I'm with
Okay.
my friend. We're driving back from a show. It's like a 6-hour drive. And oh no, it was more. We're driving back from Montana. And
Already gross. We started really bad.
okay, so we're driving from Montana to Oregon, and he's like a big guy. He's like 400 or 500, big dude.
Okay.
And I decided I'm letting go. And I'm keeping up with him. We were drinking and eating, so we would like stop every hour and have like a full we stopped maybe not every hour, maybe every two. We stopped like 4 or 5 times
To have meals.
to have full meals. Like, oh, this Mexican place, let's do this. And then eat to where you feel like you had way too much. And then 2 hours later, do it again. And we did this the whole way back from Montana. And then I got a little gassy. I'm in my Subaru, cloth seats. You're going to be okay. It's a little gross. Cloth seats, farting into the seats, right? Farting into the seats the whole way back. And I can feel the farts going into the seat and ricocheting back up into my vagina hole. So I'm like farting into the seat, and then it's going up, and then I'm queefing it back out. They're two farts because it's like fart and then up, and then I got to queef it out. So I'm doing this the whole way.
Do you know the cars that have that like the arrow like circling
Yeah.
back? You were that.
Yeah. Farting it up, queefing it back out the whole way. But he doesn't know because the windows are down. He doesn't know this happening. So then we stop at a gas
He
station.
might know. He was just a gentleman, okay?
Oh, and we're trying to make it back in time because I had a roast battle in Portland. I used to run this roast show called Everyone Hates You. So I had this roast show that I had to get to. And so we stop at the gas station, and I go to use the bathroom. Take off my pants, take off my underwear clean, nothing on my underwear. Go to wipe, my pussy was full of shit. I had shit into my pussy. None of it got into my underwear.
But it was
stayed.
just like
Because I have a fat vagina, because I'm fat. So it just stayed in the unit. It came out my butt and then went up into my vagina hole.
you were just the car with
Yeah, dude. My pussy was full of shit. I had to like scoop it out. And then I did the roast. And then at the roast, I was so untouchable because they were roasting me for like, oh, Tori's gross. And I was like, you don't even fucking know.
You don't know what happened today.
You have no idea.
Have you made this into a bit?
No, it's so itchy. I don't know if I can. I said it on stage once because I followed this comic who was like, yeah, why is it guys talk about shitting their pants? Girls never talk about shitting their... And I went on stage and I was like, I shit into my pussy. Like, fuck shit your pants, you coward. Like,
Did people laugh?
yeah, they laughed.
Dude, I hate these moments that you're like shitting yourself, and it happened more like lately that like I'm like, this is a fart and it's not. And I was like,
Yeah.
it feels so embarrassing. It's like I should have known that
Yeah.
not. This was just not a fart.
It makes me feel fat and it makes me feel old because I'm like, is my asshole just getting loose? Am I just, is the systems just breaking down? Is that what's happening?
Like, I believe like when you get to a point of eating that much,
Yeah.
your stomach is like, it's gonna be a fun night for you. This is gonna be really fun for you.
Or your
Later on.
or your stomach or your sphincters. Like, look, he obviously doesn't care about himself, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Like,
I'm
I
not
cannot
gonna care
absorb.
either.
I already
Yeah.
absorbed all the nutrients you needed for a week.
Yeah,
And there's more coming. Nah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is on you. Like I like my dad has some stories like about like just you know what like what I realized because I have my friend Melvin, he's black, and every movie that he shows me that is usually like on black people's like families, black people's struggles. Like, there's always a guy cheating their pants. It's like apparently in the black community that's super fun. Like we watched a movie. It was a Hallmark movie, but it was like the this black dude, like they were trying to go to somewhere else for holidays, but the airport closed because of the winter storm.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. And one of the reasons they couldn't like took off in the only plane that was taking off is because the captain like eat something, and the captain and the steward, like the guy in the in the plane, they both shit their pants. But they both shit their pants like looking at the cameras like I'm sorry. Like I don't know why they're like no, let's record it.
Classic
It's fine.
humor. Classic humor.
Sinners. I just realized I watched Sinners again.
Is there? I haven't seen. Is there a pants shitting scene in Sinners?
Yeah.
Sinners. There's. I think Friday doesn't have a.
He just asked. He's just like, "Did you all smell that?" And everybody's like, What's happening?" And he's like, "I believe I just shat myself."
In Friday, I don't think there's a pants shitting scene, but there is this scene with John Witherspoon where he shits up the bathroom. Do you remember that?
Oh
Where
yeah.
the dad and he's like, I wouldn't go in there for. I don't remember the quote.
For a year.
Yeah. 3, maybe 4 hours or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, like biology, it's stupid. Like I believe like, the body is stupid like that. Especially when you, as you say, when you get older and when you eat too much, it's like
Yeah. Can't do it.
this is one of the worst. With Melvin, we recorded a something to promote a show, and we bought the super mega spicy chicken from one of the chicken thing
Yeah.
that you have to sign a waiver
Yeah.
to get the chicken. So it's like extremely
Mm-hmm.
spicy. And he ate just like he just bite it and he's like, I'm out. I ate a full tender. On the way out was not fun.
Oh, that's the thing. That's me with hot food because my dad, my dad really likes hot. He's dead now, but he really likes spicy food. It was like a thing in our family where you like even from kids. He was like, I'm not gonna raise kids that
So
can't
you're
eat hot
Mexican.
food. Yeah, and and so it's like always been something in my head that I've like prided myself on that I could like eat really
Eat a
hot
lot.
food. But now I'm getting older. It's not that I can't eat it, but my stomach. You get older, it gets harder.
And it's when you feel it like coming back.
Oh, it's the worst.
But we have more topic to talk
I've
about.
also had to call in sick to work before
for
because I ate too much. I ate a bunch of hot food the night before, and then I woke and I was like, "It's gonna happen in the next hour or two. I can't. I'm gonna be at work. I won't be. There's no way I can wait tables and have this." And I had to call out sick just because I ate hot food. the
Well,
night before.
I work in a bakery and it's coffee, so like and it's in the morning, so
Yeah.
like I haven't been to the bathroom and
Yeah.
sometimes I use the bathroom. It's not terrible because I'm really proud about my stomach. I go in, go out quick.
Yeah.
But still, it's like for some reason it feels so embarrassing to use the bathroom when you're working in an
Yeah.
establishment. It's like, why?
Yeah.
We also use the bathroom. Like what?
Yeah. No, it's humiliating though.
But yeah, people say like go in, then go out, and they're like, "Where's my coffee?" It's like, dude, I just give me a moment, okay? And then, like, I cannot work like
Yeah,
this.
you're like, don't make eye contact with me. Right now.
Yeah,
Give
like,
me a second.
here's your coffee.
Yeah.
There's something embarrassing about that. There's something embarrassing when you're new at a job for some reason. Like people already put it like, why when you're new at a job you feel embarrassed for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any
I
sense.
hate being new. I hate being new. And people think,
They're like, oh, give this to the
yeah.
the new girl. Give
Do people think I'm like, I don't know if it's, I think I'm just like, because I'm a little weird and I learn a little weird. Like I have to understand something all the way before I
Okay.
understand. And does that make sense? I don't really learn piecemeal. I have to like, I don't understand it at all. And then once I get it,
like,
good.
oh,
and then I get all of it and I'm
Alright,
good.
Okay,
But I don't really, it's like it doesn't click. And then once it clicks, then I'm like, oh, it's like all
Perfect.
clicks.
okay.
But so I start, people think I'm like retarded when I start, like they like literally think I'm like slow. Like I can tell by how they look at me. Like they think and then, oh my God. And if people think you're dumb and you're fat, that's the fucking worst ever.
Why?
Cause you're physically slow, cause you're fat. And so you're like physically slow and they think you're stupid and you can't breathe with your mouth closed. So you're like,
And they're like,
they say,
oh, God give the worst battles to them.
yeah.
to her best soldiers.
It's fucking brutal. It's fucking brutal. Oh my God. Dude, one time I had this manager and he was so hot. And I don't want I'll call him Bob. I don't want to say his
Bob,
name.
perfect.
Bob. So hot. He was so hot I couldn't. I would like go in and ask for like time off and I like couldn't look at him. He was so hot.
I know, like,
Yeah. And all the other servers, because was uh I just lost a bunch of weight when I started working there and then very quickly gained it all back. And so I like got fat working there. And so I was like 260 and all the other servers are tiny. And I walk in, I need something like voided off my check. And I walk in and he's like flirting, with all the server and they're all flirting with him. And they're all being squeaking and squawk. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And they're all being loud. And I'm standing there with my check and I'm all fat. And I'm like,
Like,
yeah. And I'm like, hey, Bob, can you void this off my check? And he doesn't look at me or say anything. He's so, yeah. Hey, Bob, can I just need something voided off my check? And they're squeaking. He doesn't look. Bob, can you void this off my check? And he goes, yeah, but why you gotta be so loud?
you're like, also, would you go to prom with me? They sound like this kind of story.
I'll never forget.
And he's like, no, and then like, oh.
Yeah.
And then that was the night that Tory started taking antidepressants. That night, her route to stand-up comedy began.
Yeah.
Thanks to Bob.
Yeah, that sucks.
This is the last question of the episode, and we're gonna go to the bonus content. But every time you get to the point of like, okay, I'm gonna start again the journey of losing weight,
Yeah.
is because of external force that you're like, this sucked, like this, or it's because you're like, I should lose weight.
Maybe a mix. A lot of times what happens, with this time what happened is I just went on back on antidepressants and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I just looked, it's like, what have I done? I don't have to do this. Why am I doing this? And kind of like,
Sorry again.
yeah, start again. But it's just kind of gets to a point where I'm like, I don't have to. I think it's just like with anything, any bad habit where you kind of look around and you're like, I don't have to fucking do this. Why am I doing this?
Yeah, you get to a point that's like, let's just stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe everybody gets it, but I believe with food is because weed is fun, but other drugs are addictive, like the sensation. But this is literally delicious. This is a
Yeah.
delicious addiction.
And it's hard because it's because I have social like I have some like social issues, so it's hard because with all this stuff, alcohol, drugs, food, where it's I quit it. I'm definitely physically healthier, but being social is also really important for your health.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to not isolate. Like you quit drinking and then it's so hard to like still go out or even with food because like that's something you all get together and eat.
Yeah.
And like that's a relief because I'll like go back to unhealthy living, but part of the relief of it is like, oh, I get to hang out with everybody and
And also like in the field that we are, that is comics, is like we're surrounded by alcohol.
yeah.
And it's late night, so after shows, it's like, let's eat.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's like it's way more difficult than just like, oh, just exercise and stop doing it. It's like it's not that easy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you're on the way now, going down. You're going down now.
Yeah, trying. I'm doing my fitness pal. Have you ever done that before?
No,
Where you log everything?
no, I have never.
It counts your wait, can I sorry. It counts
Yeah, sure.
dude, this is so fucking lame. But I get like excited about it. So it logs you put in your food and it knows all the calories. It does your macros for you so you can see how much protein you're getting. Oh, that's another thing. This is something I recommend for women. If you've been big your whole life, especially like the early 2000s where the whole thing is like women are supposed to be small, so you have this thing you're battling against. Uh Weightlift, like I hate to use this, weightlifting's so empowering because the goal isn't to get small.
Yeah, it's to get like buff.
Yeah, it's to be strong.
Yeah.
So that whole thing that gets fed to us of like, no, you're supposed to be a toothpick and all that, it completely circumvents that. We're like, no, I'm gonna be buff as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that's the goal.
I believe at that moment, 2000, it was like that was like what was attractive, and kind of like everything shift to that. I
Uh-huh.
believe now it's like no, everything can be attractive to
Yeah.
different kind of people, and I like know like men that find really attractive when women are like, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
hi, okay, pull me over. But yeah, like
Yeah.
I was doing something that I really helped me lose weight quickly, but
Oh yeah. What have you done for yourself?
I do not recommend this because I believe it worked for me, but I don't think it works for everybody. Like I was eating once a day.
That's what I do.
Once a day in the usually 4 p.m. I really try to be like a lot of protein, like avocado, eggs, steak,
Yeah.
and that's it. And
Oh,
I did that for like 2 months, and I lost like 10 to 15 pounds.
oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I stopped it, but because like being in a relationship, it's like, what should we do? Let's go eat. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But like I try to kind of keep like a body and not like if I see like I'm gaining too much weight, I get like, oh, I need to
Yeah.
pull again.
What is nice to have something like we were doing with the eating once a day. It's nice to have something where if you just monitor, you don't always have to do that, but have like a threshold where you're like, oh, I've gained this much. Well, I know exactly what to do.
Yes.
I just do that, get it back down.
Yes.
Yeah. This is so I kind of do that. Um I make like a huge bowl of food. Uh and then I like put all of it in like and then it will show me like it shows me my
We're
macros.
not sponsored by it.
Yeah, it shows, but like it just tracks all of it. It tracks like your macros. So I got 117 grams of protein. I went a little low.
I believe I cannot do that. We're gonna end with this, but I believe I don't want to get to the point that I have to read labels to eat.
That's what I thought, but it's not as hard as you.
Maybe, but I don't want to get there.
Yeah.
To be like 250 calories. No, I cannot eat more than 200 today. I don't want to get to that point.
Can I say I
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
Because it makes it a science project, especially if you're like lifting. Because now it's not even a thing. It's like, okay, so according to the science, if I eat this much protein and I do this, and you feel like a little scientist, and I lift this much, then this should happen, and then it happens, and then you're like, your experiment pans out, and then you feel like a little mad scientist, and it's like it's fucking fun. It's
Okay.
so fun.
Okay, I can see that. I never saw it like that, but I can see that like okay, if I do this, I should lose
Yeah.
5 pounds.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then
And then you lose the 5 pounds, and then you're like, whoa, that's so cool. It feels like a magic trick.
Biologists were right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
I love
I'm
that.
so sorry for this. This is so lame. Also, I know you can't see my phone.
No,
I was just
love that.
excited
And,
about it.
We're gonna put this. And with that, we're gonna end the episode 91. This is something I don't do, but it's so fun. This like music, like it's so upbeat.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna end the episode. We're gonna go to the bonus content. So for now, adios. You gotta say adios.
Adios.